What has this been? It's the week of Be Gay, Do Crimes. Two gay boys commit very serious federal financial crimes all in the same week. Let's talk about something, okay? Milo. I know we've been talking about a couple of these people a lot recently, but I gotta tell you, these wellness checks are very important for what we need to do. Listen, okay? Something very particular is happening, and I think we need to talk about it, because I think all of the people who we dislike on planet Earth are starting to get their comeuppance, because Milo has been found out to not be really on the up and up. Surprising, I know. You're telling me this guy is strange, weird, peculiar, and possibly doing things that are illegal? Shocking, I know, but I'm telling you to hold on to your pants, because you're going to need your pants this entire ride. No nudity is allowed on the tour bus as we're here, okay? Now, you may have thought about something, you may have seen something, and you may not have thought about something, but let me tell you something, okay? Because this something is very real. We've talked about these two things separately, but not together. And what those things are is, separately, Milo Yiannopoulos is working for Marjorie Taylor Greene. If you remember that, he's an intern from Marjorie Taylor Greene. He's actually unironically on payroll, getting paid by her campaign, and by her office to work for her at Capitol Hill. He's also getting paid and is working for Kanye West's unannounced, well, unofficial 2024 presidential campaign. He's working for both of them. And something that you may, if you would have thought about this for a little bit, you may have wondered, like, how is it possible that he's doing both of these things while also not getting them mixed up, not getting them both all twisted? And if you thought that, I have to tell you, stop thinking that, because you shouldn't be thinking, how did he not get them twisted? You should be thinking, how did he get them twisted? And how do I not know about it? Because that's what's more likely. And if you thought that, I have to tell you, I'm going to give you a pat on the back, because he absolutely did. The Daily Beast a little while ago put out this article. I haven't seen many people talk about it, but it is pretty important and real. And the article is, Milo Yiannopoulos was caught in Marjorie Taylor Greene Kanye West campaign cash scandal. And if there's anything that you know that the feds take seriously, it's the way in which you use campaign money, okay? Because they hate it. They absolutely hate it when you try and mix that shit up, okay? And so that's what's been going on recently. And it seems like Milo, behind the scenes, silently, has been doing something so egregious, so illegal, that they had to write about it. Is he going to face trouble for this? I don't know, but he probably will if any one of these people lost any amount of money. And I got to tell you, if you thought that he wasn't doing this for his own personal gain, but boy, are you wrong. Let's take a look at it. Alt-right agitator Milo Yiannopoulos used the credit card for Marjorie Taylor Greene's campaign last November to purchase an internet domain for Kanye West's still unannounced 2024 presidential bid, and he was reimbursed for the domain transfer by the West campaign the same day for $3,000 above the cost, according to receipts obtained by the Daily Beast and a person with knowledge of the events. If you didn't catch what he did, let me explain it to you. He took money from Marjorie Taylor Greene's pocket, bought the Yay 2024 domain, and then sold it to Kanye West for $3,000 over the amount that he paid for it. So he stole money from Marjorie and then stole money from Kanye by telling him that it was $3,000 more than he actually bought it. My bad. Then Marjorie bought it for him. So he got a free couple $1,000s from stealing money from both of them while pretending to be on their team. It's money moves. It's free, like infinite money glitch. Just found infinite money glitch. Just fleece the stupidest people you know. It's so good. The fraud. It's the fraud. It's him. It's Mr. Fraud. He's here. He's here. I love this guy. Who is this guy? I love this guy. Legal experts told the Daily Wire that the transaction raised a number of questions, including the possible theft and conversion of campaign funds to personal use. Yeah, that is very questionable, is it not? According to the receipts, GoDaddy billed Greene's senior advisor Isaiah Wartman $7,020 in a purchase of the yay24.com domain on November 22nd. The person with direct knowledge of the event said that Yiannopoulos oversaw the transaction with the Greene campaign card, but the person did not know whether Greene campaign was aware of the expense at the time. Okay, so here's the thing. If Milo did this and Milo was overseeing this, he stole $7,000 from Marjorie. So what's this? Like, he scooped up 10,000. So he got a free $10,000 from Ye's campaign because they stole the 7,000 from Marjorie, and then Milo got 10,000 from Ye because he sold it for $3,000 above the cost that he bought it for. That shit is crazy. That is crazy. He's the real thug. My bro is he's in the mafia, man. He's fleecing these people. He's fleecing them. How do these people not know how to cook their own books? I think the thing is that he may have wanted to separate himself from it, so he didn't purchase it himself. He didn't use the card himself. That's why he had Marjorie's senior advisor do it instead of him. This shit is so funny. The transactions occurred on the same day that West, not on his Ye, infamously dined at Mar-a-Lago with President Trump and white nationalist Nick Fuentes, who had been advising Ye through the rapper's highly politicized Hitler-loving meltdown last year. This is, I don't know, so this is wild, okay? So like Milo is actually like playing Ye like a fiddle. He's playing this guy. He is pulling the strings of Kanye West like a fucking puppet. He's got him in his palm. Remember, because Kanye fired Milo on behalf of Nick Fuentes before. And then he rehired Milo and then fired Nick and the pedophile that was working for him. And now he has Milo back and now he trusts Milo. And this is right before Milo then, at the second he came back, the first order of business after firing Nick and the pedo was to fleece Kanye for $10,000 personally. Oh, it's so fucking good, dude. It's crazy. Yiannopoulos, who's taking credit for arranging the Mar-a-Lago event, told the Daily Wire that he was not there himself. He told them to go there, but he wants you to know that he wasn't there himself. So it seems like this is true because it seems like Milo was either in Georgia or DC with Marjorie's senior campaign advisor, using her credit card to buy random shit for himself and for other people who he works for. Wow. If he doesn't get caught for this, I'm genuinely going to clap, because he should go to jail for this. He should be arrested for this. This is genuinely like stealing. He's stolen money from the American people. He's like stealing campaign money and using it for his own personal gain. This is actually money laundering by definition. But hey, listen, that's $10,000 in money laundering. But hey, listen, whatever. He was, so if he goes to jail for this or like gets found liable for this or something, he's now on the hook for $17,000 because he got to give $10K to Kanye and $7K back to Marjorie. A leaked internal email, first reported by Politico, shows Crayson expressing concern that Yiannopoulos had submitted falsified invoices for expenditures that would be deemed unlawful. And the receipts were first published on Twitter by far-right activist Laura Loomer, though the Daily Beast obtained them from a different source. Treasurers carry personal liability for accuracy and truthfulness of each report they submit to the government under penalty of law. Okay, so this guy is the only guy working for Kanye West who seems like doesn't have an incentive to just lie about everything at all points in time. Because if this guy lies, he's going to jail. So it seemed like this guy is the guy who sees that Milo is literally fleecing all of them for for a bunch of money. But it seems like Kanye is too mentally ill to be able to understand that, which is actually really sad. Crayson declined to comment further on the article. Greene's campaign did not comment either. Brendan Fisher, a campaign finance law specialist and deputy executive director at Watchdog Document, told the Daily Beast that if Greene's campaign paid for Kanye's web domain, that is an express, unreported in-kind contribution to his campaign. He also said that if Yiannopoulos charged Greene's campaign without the campaign's knowledge, then he may have committed a range of serious violations, including potentially Greene's campaign. Sorry, my dogs are barking today. If Yiannopoulos charged Marjorie's card, but without their knowledge, then he may have committed a range of serious violations, including potentially causing Greene's campaign to file false reports to the government. Holy shit. Marjorie may get like stopped by the police soon because Milo is like stealing a bunch of money from her without her knowledge. Holy shit. Do you think that's why he's doing it? So he can take down Marjorie and Kanye at the same time? It's the 2-in-1. It's the double hitter. Take them all down. Paul S. Ryan, a campaign finance expert and deputy director of Funds Committee, told the Daily Beast that Ye's campaign purchase of the domain would appear to officially establish him as a candidate for the election, since the expense exceeded $5,000 in spending for the threshold for the registration requirement. While Ye has in recent months used the context of his campaign, 2020 campaign, to court media attention around a possible 24 campaign, spending $100,000 while raising none. He also has not declared his run for for presidency officially. But Ryan also raised questions about whether Yiannopoulos had converted Greene's donations to personal use. The law is broadly understood as preventing candidates from converting funds to personal use, but the plain language of the statute suggests that this ban applies to anyone, not just the candidate, Ryan said. This is arguably Milo converting Greene's campaign funds into a personal benefit for a profit on top of that. I mean, this whole thing has been a profit, right? Like the second he took a single dollar from Marjorie's campaign, like POV profit. Jordan Lubowitz, communication director and government watchdog for citizens responsibility and ethics in Washington, told Daily Beast that this is a new one for me. Saying, dude, Milo is out here making history. Dude, what has this been? It's the week of Be Gay, Do Crimes. Two gay boys commit very serious federal financial crimes all in the same week. We truly are living in we are truly living in an era of unprecedented amazement and wonder. I will say, how can you say gay people are oppressed in America when they're able to commit as many financial crimes, white collar financial crimes, as any other straight person can? It's remarkable. Wait, Santos just hired Marjorie's campaign treasurer? Wait, this is today? Wait, this guy who was like peddling money from Marjorie's campaign to Milo to Kanye's campaign for Milo, it has been hired by Santos? Wait, did he not want to be the only one committing fraud on his campaign? Okay. I gotta find like an open one for this. What the heck? Because we read this yesterday. So what happened is that what happened is that Santos wrote in a fake name for his treasurer because nobody was able to ever find out who his treasurer was. He wrote down a name that nobody was able to confirm if it was actually a real person, and nobody ever heard about them. And then when the government was like, "Hey bro, who's this treasurer guy?" He said he fired him, and then he made himself the treasurer of his own campaign. And now I guess a day later he is now hired. He replaced the man named Andrew Olson, a mysterious figure whose address was listed as the same apartment building as Santos's sister. Oh, it's so good. To ensure compliance, I was named treasurer. In 10 days, he continued. Interns operate a reproach. Wait, what's his name? What's his name? I need to know his name. Give me the name. Isaiah Wortman. Now, does his name come up? No, he didn't write his name down at all. Wait a second. Is it not this guy? Wait, no, that was he named himself. It's just like this one was where he. Yeah, I don't know. Wait a second. New treasurer Jason D. Boyles? This is a fake guy too. Is this, what are you talking about? Is this guy only on this campaign to become the goddamn pirate king or something? Jason D. Boyles? What? Who is this guy? Who is this guy? I've never heard of this man in my entire life. Or Jason D. Bowles? The worst D. Sounds imaginary. Jason D. Bowles. Oh, apparently he is real. Here he is. Jason D. Bowles. Dad, husband, Georgia. That makes sense. Well, thank you, Jason D. Bowles. Very cool. He still looks fake. He still looks fake as fuck. Anyways, he observed that the transaction on his face looks fraudulent. This smells like fraud. Adding that if Yiannopoulos used the campaign funds for his own purposes, he would need to repay Greene. It's so over. It's so fucking over. As for comment, Yiannopoulos, whose last year served 6 months as an intern for Greene's office, told the Daily Beast that the story is absolutely false from start to finish. However, he also provided a statement he had previously shared on his Telegram social media account, which appears to confirm the events and acknowledge to the Daily Beast that Greene's credit card purchase was made through his personal is he incriminating himself on purpose? Is he incriminating himself on purpose? He's like, oh yeah, listen, I didn't steal from Marjorie, but just so you know, yes, I did use her credit card for my personal GoDaddy account. Yes, absolutely, all the time. But the statement also slotted the blame off of a junior staffer in an attempt to throw doubt on a supposed connection between Marjorie and Ye24. The truth is, a junior staffer made an error with a stored credit card on the third-party vendor and GoDaddy account, picking the one ending 2032 instead of 2002. The statement said the incident was quickly rectified and the correct card was changed. I have apologized privately to Marjorie for the mix-up. Asked on Monday on when the payment had been rectified, Yiannopoulos would only tell the Daily Beast that, I can tell you that it's been refunded. If he had refunded the money before the 31st, however, the transaction would appear to have gone unreported in the campaign's FEC filings. Milo also claimed that the Daily Beast, that the junior staffer, whoever he is, in his statement was not himself or a Greene employee, but someone who was working under him personally. He also stated that in addition to his internship, that Greene's campaign had paid him directly for his political work, claiming that he had set her up a podcast and associated websites, which is why he said his personal card was used. Yeah, this guy's going to fucking jail. This is the part how when I knew that he was going to jail, the transaction went unreported on the campaign's FEC filings. When I saw that, I'm like, oh yeah, this guy's definitely going to jail. He's lying through his damn teeth. He's lying through his damn teeth right now. Bro is fibbing. He's making this shit up as he goes. he's writing his story as it goes down. He's laying the tracks as the train is in motion. This is not good. It is very over. This is the definition of over. This is the definition of over. It's so over and it's so funny. The Greene campaign has filed 2 reports since the transaction without such a correction. If Yiannopoulos paid the campaign back in recent weeks, it would appear in Greene's next filing, which would be July 15th. Guys, you think it's going to come up in the next filing? Be honest. You think it's going to come up in the next filing? Because I think it's not. I think it's going to be completely missing, gone, and everybody's going to be like, where did this $7,000 go? Because we know that the money went from Marjorie to Milo, and then Milo spent $7,000 on a domain and then got 10K from Ye. So the question then would be, when would you pay that money back, brother? If you did, as you say. It seems like my boy has a lot of talking, but with all those words, he still has no answers, which I will tell you is very, very funny. This guy's such a fucking clown. Listen, he's gonna end up like Santos. Like, you can meme around and you can do whatever you want until you get into the crosshairs of the federal government. They don't let shit slide. Okay, it is a physics student's worst nightmare, not a fictionless plane. It is a friction full plane. It's only friction. That's it. Nothing's moving. It is so over. I hope his life is over. I really do. It'd be really funny. But hey, I guess we're gonna have to find out. I'll keep you all updated on the story. On Milo's L's are always hilarious to me. Come here. Come here. Oh. Hi. Oh, sorry. I didn't see you there. If you're enjoying the content, hit the subscribe button. If you don't, it'll make Boo very sad. I know a bunch of you who are watching are not subscribed. Join the frenzy. You won't regret it. Thank you, Boo.